Well, what do you know? We regret that due to a power failure, the museum will not be opening today. All this technology and need that power. Where are we? Okay. Right, from the outside it looks to be quite a small museum. Anyway, now this might be a bit more interesting. Well, I suppose it can all be interesting. Those of you that watched the Imitation Game or know of it, all of this is kind of connected to that, or the film is connected to this, to be more precise, I suppose. Colossus and Tunney and the bomb, I think, weren't they the names of the computers or something? And when I was last here, they were in the process of kind of making one of those computers again. And I think they've now finished, actually, and one is on display. And if I remember correctly, there were, 7, 8 of them during the actual war. And Churchill, for whatever reason, ordered them destroyed. But apparently they weren't all destroyed. One or two of them weren't. And I don't think they were in the best of condition. Do you remember that in the film when they had the wires were all in red? I think it's all kind of that kind of thing. And that, of course, was Alan Turing. It's interesting here. They actually make something of the fact that back in the day, then there were women working here, and it didn't matter about sex or race or religion or any of that kind of stuff. It was kind of open to everybody, including Alan Turing, who of course was gay. But that didn't actually stop him from doing this work, or I guess maybe he didn't tell anybody. And 1952 or 1953, he was arrested for being gay. And not exactly the best of things, but apparently he was given chemical treatment to cure him, if that's the correct term, which of course these days would be a little odd, but back then I suppose it was the norm. He of course committed suicide, and he took a bite out of an apple that had been laced with arsenic or some sort of poison, and it was that killed him. And I remember an interview with his mother years ago in which she said, well, he would never have committed suicide. Somebody must have laced the apple with poisoning and he didn't know, and therefore it wasn't suicide. But others would say that because of the whole gay thing, after he'd been released and was receiving this treatment, then for whatever reason he committed suicide. So one of those things that I guess we'll never know the answer to. And of course the logo of Apple computers today is of course an apple with a bite taken out of it. And there are many people that say that is because of Alan Turing having died as a result of taking a bite out of an apple. Others would say that the Apple logo of today is because of Sir Isaac Newton under the tree when an apple fell from the tree, and I guess that was led to his experiments with gravity and all of that. So whether it be the Englishman Sir Isaac Newton or the Englishman Alan Turing, maybe one of those two was responsible for the Apple logo of today. But it mustn't be underestimated the effects of the work that went on here. If I remember correctly, there were a couple of German bombs that fell somewhere around here. But of course the Germans didn't actually know what was going on here, or else I suspect there would have been a lot more bombs falling on here had the Germans known. But they didn't, which is perhaps just as well for the rest of us. It is reckoned that had had we not been able to decipher the German signals with the Enigma machines and all of that, then the war perhaps would have gone on for another couple of years, resulting in a lot more people dying, if indeed we had been able to stop Hitler anyway. So it really was very important what went on here, actually. It really was. Anyway, if you have any interest in this type of stuff, I think the railway station down there must be Bletchley. Bletchley is like a small town which is part of the city of Milton Keynes, so I think that railway station must be Bletchley. And the trains, I'm guessing it must take about 45 minutes to Euston Station in London, just in case. And say from the station itself, it's just a short walk to here, just a few minutes. Okie dokie, bye.